Yo, what is up, guys? So it is once again way past my bedtime, but we got we got more Hasbro X news, so we're gonna talk about it. So first up, we have the cheap version of the X Stadium for Hasbro. So kind of what most of us were expecting here. Not super surprised. So it looks like the rails are molded into the plastic. So not super surprising. It looks like it does curve around. It doesn't look like the rails extend all the way around the curve, and it looks like the curve is not quite as sharp. Doesn't look like there's a shroud. So I don't know. It also looks really small. So I don't know. As safety concern wise, I feel like this is a little sketchy. I'll probably end up buying one of these just for the heck of it to try it out. I'm very interested to know what everybody thinks about this. So we don't have an overhead of this, unfortunately. These are just like the 4 shots that we've got. I guess this one's the biggest. It does have, it looks like a tornado ridge. I don't know if that is perfectly circular. Would actually be kind of cool if it is. And I'm not sure what the entire dimensions are, but yeah, I mean it looks pretty cool. We've got the Takara Tomy logo over here. We've got Beyblade X. We've got Bay Stadium, the Hasbro logo over here. So it looks like we're using the same logo and branding and everything on the stadium as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I want to know everybody's thoughts on the stadium. It looks really interesting. We've got double pack for Wizard Arrow and or Arrow Wizard and Chain Incendio. Yeah, it looks fine. Looks cool. Not super hyped on this. I've got like a million Arrow Wizards, and I've already got Chain. Don't really need another one. Not that interesting. One cool thing is we've got the Stadium set drawn sword, or sword drawn, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to buy the, I think it was the second Stadium set that this black and red drawn sword came in. So this is very cool. If you missed out on this, then you can get this in this double pack. And then we've got Viper Tail, of course, was a prize Beyblade as well from the little like short booster. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's check out the site. Is there anything on here that we haven't seen yet? Let's go to newest. So we've got Shark. We've got a better image now of Shinobi, which again just looks very similar to Rhino. It doesn't look like the gaps in it are quite as pronounced as Rhino, though, so it might actually be better. I actually think the shape looks pretty decent. Like, you've got some protrusions here that could be good for attack, so maybe a little bit of upper. It is kind of sloped upwards. I don't have a great side profile of this yet, but yeah, you kind of see what I mean here. Instead of those big chunks being missing, now you've got this whole area right here. It could be decent for attack. Rhino is really small. The thing that hindered it is the shape. So this could be pretty decent. I still am not a big fan of the chip. This picture, I would say it looks a little better, but like I'm not super hyped on that. What else? Wizard Arrow single. Those are the two. That's the double pack we looked at. Here's the stadium. Do we have any other? Yeah, so we talked about the stadium before. A lot of the sort of flat area that's on the standard Takara Stadium is like gone. There's still a little bit up here and over here, so you may still be able to do a little bit of like sort of avoidance launching. We'll have to see once we get the sort of the stadium in hand, but it looks very hyped. We've got Talon Terra here. We've got another, close-up image of that. Looks very cool. Very hyped on that one. Rhino Horn, Drawn Sword. We've got Steel Samurai. Have I talked about this one yet? I don't know if I have. Maybe I did. I'm not sure. But this is basically like based off Leon Claw. So now I can run essentially two Leon Claws. I'm going to be kind of mad if this is like heavier and better, just because like I don't really like the chip for this one either. Like, it's all right, but I wish it was Leon Claw. I just wish it, or a different, I don't know, another feline or something. What else we have? I think that's pretty much it for the new stuff. Most of the rest of this stuff is stuff we've already seen. It's not Hasbro exclusive. We've got Phoenix with the string launcher. I do like the packaging on this set where it's got the little clear cutout and everything. I think that looks pretty cool. But I think that's pretty much it. The main thing for this was the stadium. I think the stadium's very, very interesting to me. $24.99. I think this is Australian prices as well. Not 100% sure. Release date is June 30th. Estimated date June 30th. That's not for USA though, so we might actually, our street date, I don't know, might be a little earlier than that. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But yeah, it doesn't, I don't know. It is what it is. Hasbro always does these like cheaper stadiums. I get why they do it. It's sort of like a cheaper entry stadium. That way kids can get into it and start playing without having to drop like, you know, 50, 60 bucks on a stadium set or whatever. This price I don't think is going to be reflective of like the actual US prices. This will probably be like $12 or something in American dollars. So, yeah, hit up the comments, guys. Let me know what you think of the stadium. Very interested to know what everybody thinks of it. Also, if you didn't see my previous video where I talked about some of these exclusives, let me know what you think of Shinobi. Let me know what you think of ptera. And if you hadn't seen it already, let me know what you think of the like premium set. This is the one with like the Takara Tomy style stadium. So again, this stadium is like not as wide, it's thinner. The pockets here are also deeper, so the chances of hopping back out, because now with the Takara stadium, it's pretty common for things to get hit into that pocket and then pop back out. Almost very unlikely that you hop back out of these stadiums because of how deep these are. But I think this is I'm sure people are going to complain about it, but this is the closest we've ever gotten to a one-to-one with the Takara Stadium, and I think the design looks fine. I think it looks great. As far as I know, for the WBO, events will be limited to either or, so either Takara Stadium or either Hasbro Stadium. So, but I'm interested to get my hands on it. It'll be like, it's essentially a new stadium, so it'll be interesting to see how things interact and how different things are in this stadium versus the TT1. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hit the like for the algorithm if you don't mind. Subscribe if you haven't already for future Beyblade content, and I will see you all in the next one.